Hello and welcome to Timing is Everything, a program of Care Dimensions. My name is Mary Crowe. I'm the Director of Professional and Community Education at Care Dimensions. And today I'm thrilled to have on the program Lyn Skarmeas, who is the Vice President Chief Strategy Officer at Care Dimensions, and Heather Johnston, who is the Vice President Chief Development Officer at Care Dimensions. So welcome, ladies.
Hi, Mary.
Yeah,
Thank you for having us.
We're thrilled to have you on today. So we're going to talk about something very important today. It's the Care Dimensions Walk for Hospice. So we really want to make sure, because this is coming up, and we want to make sure that the word gets out about this. So before we start, I'm going to have you introduce yourselves a little bit to the audience. Lyn, would you start?
Mary, I sure can. I'm Lyn Skarmeas. I am, as you said, the VP and Chief Strategy Officer here at Care Dimensions. I actually just started my 13th year here, so a lot of longevity at this company.
Yes.
Joined the company back 13 years ago because of the mission, and it's a nonprofit organization, and the mission and the care that they've given to the community all these years, that I thought it was a great fit for me.
Oh, that's great. Yes. Awesome having you here.
Thank you.
Heather.
Yes, well, I'm Heather Johnston, VP and Chief Development Officer. Unlike Lyn, I have only been here 4 weeks, so not quite 13, but I hope to get there. But I am from the Danvers community, grew up in Danvers, have been living in Beverly for 23 years, and have been very familiar with the Hospice Walk over all of those years, and looking forward to jumping in and spreading the word and raising lots of funds.
That's great. So we're going to really get into this about the details of the walk so people really know this, but why do people walk? You guys just decide who you'd like to answer that.
You answer first, I'll go next.
I think a lot of people walk to remember their loved ones, to come back and to support an organization that meant so much to them during a time that was very special for their families, of saying goodbye to loved ones and family members. So it's a time for them to come back and see some of the caregivers that maybe were part of their loved one's care, and also to remember the person that had spent some time with us during their last days.
Yeah, and you guys can feel free to kind of chime in with each other.
Well, this is the 37th year that this walk has been taking place.
That's a long time.
Now, Care Dimensions has been in the community, as everybody knows. Well, I don't know if everybody knows, but we started out as Hospice on the North Shore over 46 years ago.
Wow.
The walk now is 37 years old, so the longevity in the community, and I think, you know, it continues to grow, the walk grow, and is supported by everyone because of you know, the families, the patients we take care of, and even the staff that come in, you know, to then re-engage back with the families that they've taken care of.
I agree. I think this means so much to so many. So talk more a little bit about that too, because, you know, why such an event like this is so important. So
having a fundraiser like this, and having it that has been going on for so long, for 37 years, you see the support and the dedication that not only from the organization but from the community and the families. I think it's very important because we have families that continue to come for the last 20, 25 years. We have new teams that start every year, but we have those teams that continue to come back year after year, and it brings a lot of meaning to them.
Yeah, that really speaks volumes, doesn't it? I mean, when again, because you do see so many people that are doing this year after year, this means a lot to people.
It does.
It really does.
And not only is it the walkers that keep coming back every year and family members, it's the sponsors as well. We have great support from the community for this throughout all the communities that we're serving, and those sponsors keep coming back to re-engage, to support the mission, and to support the need that's out there for our care.
Yeah, this is such a great way to honor somebody that you love. Absolutely. So let's talk more about the day itself. All right, so let's go into the details because people need to know more about this, where it is, you know, all of that.
Well, let's hope it's a day like this past weekend, because wasn't the weather great?
Absolutely.
I was at another event over the weekend, and I thought, I wish the walk was this weekend. But we're hoping for a beautiful day weather-wise.
Yep.
I'm hoping everybody knows we're at St. John's Prep in Danvers, which is on Summer Street. I don't know the exact address, but it's Summer Street in Danvers. You can't miss the baseball field. That's right there. And we start bringing people in at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then I'll let Heather give the details.
8 o'clock in the morning, you won't miss the baseball field. You'll see the big balloon arch. As you're driving up the street, there's plenty of parking. We have a great walkers village that people will be able to come into. There's a pinwheel garden to be able to write a message to loved ones and put the pinwheel in the garden. There's a message board. We have refreshments that are generously provided by Henry's. We have coffee from Danversport. We have sponsor tables up. It's a great place for teams to come and walk walk and gather with their walkers and take some team photos. And then we will have a short ceremony at 9 o'clock. AJ Barnett will be there helping kick us off, Stephanie Patel, our CEO. And we'll kick things off. We have a great new DJ this year that'll be with us that is also a member of our staff. And then there's a couple different options, 2 options for walk routes. And at 9:15, we'll get them kicked off and they'll be walking throughout the neighborhoods of the St. John's Prep area.
Very good. So did you guys say the date?
It is Sunday, September 29th.
Okay.
So a little less than 2 weeks away.
Yeah, that's important. Go ahead.
And I'm going to throw in, we also have a canine corner, which has become so popular over the years. Heather will see it when she comes. So we invite walkers to bring their little furry friends with them, all size furry friends, 4-legged or 2-legged or 3-legged. We're okay, but they come and we have a canine corner where we have biscuits for the dogs, we have water bottles, we have wonderful bandanas for the dogs that have care dimensions on it. So it's really a nice day. And we also have a children's corner, which we've built up over the years. So, excuse me, last year we added, what did we add? Because you were with me, Mary, the Connect 4, a large Connect 4,
Jenga,
a large
Connect
Jenga,
4,
a tic-tac-toe board, and we did face painting and bracelet making. So there's something there for all ages.
Absolutely.
And all types of people. So
yeah, they were painting away.
Oh
and
my
doing all
God, they were
kinds of
having
things.
so
It
much
means so
fun.
much to so many. Yeah, and it's fun watching them bring the dogs and everything. I mean, it's really so full, and to watch that field fill up, it's really heartwarming.
It's wonderful. And also along the route, St. John's Prep is a wonderful sponsor of this event. They donate their field every day. They donate their time, their energy. They have volunteers there. And also the football team. Yeah. The gentlemen on the football team line the route of the walk and cheer on our walkers every year. Yeah. They're wonderful young men who are there to not only cheer on the walkers but support Care Dimensions, because we're all part of that community.
And the cheer team?
The cheer team from St. Mary's, from Danvers High, and we're hoping Bishop Fenwick also this year. So we have the cheerleaders there, and we have the a cappella group from Danvers High School that comes and sings the national anthem. Yes. So it's a beautiful day filled with really so much for everybody.
Yeah, it really is. So, and talk a little bit about the routes too, because some people think, oh my gosh, how long is this walk? Like, what do I have to do? They talk about that too for people in terms of the the fundraising and what's expected of them.
So people have the option to fundraise for this. They can ask family, friends, colleagues. There's a great website set up at caredimensions.org for them to be able to do that. And we're hoping that they do help spread the word. They can sign up to walk, and then they'll help spread the word and get support for the walk in honor of them. And there's 2 different routes. So it's not, a marathon. It's not a half marathon. There's, I believe, it's a 1.2 and a 3.1 mile option. So you can choose whichever one works best for you. There's water stop along the way for both humans and our canine friends. And we just encourage people to really go out and get friends, whether they want to pledge to, a certain amount that they can ask people for. They can ask businesses to support them in their walk and how long they're taking to do it. All sorts of different options for them to do.
And talk about some other fundraising tips too, because people have some pretty innovative ideas with this, don't they?
We've done some Mary and I have done some innovative ideas.
We
for
sure
this.
have.
We've had, with the team that we have the Care Crusaders team. So we have a young woman who is going to be the DJ for that day with her husband, but she has a band. So remember a couple years ago, she did a concert. Yes. During the pandemic, she did a concert online and had people donate, and she did a concert for us a couple years ago at a location. Mary you sell calendar raffles. Yep. So we do that. People do Facebook fundraisers. Yep. People have painted rocks. I know other teams have painted rocks and sold them. Yes. People can do just about anything to raise, to help raise money.
They really can. Yeah, that's wonderful. Go ahead.
Very creative. Like Lyn and Mary said, there's all sorts of different options. There's been kids who have done lemonade stands in honor of this walk. There have been high school groups who will do various different Jean Day. At the prep, I think they do Jean Day one day to raise money. So all ages and stages. There's plenty of things. Book clubs, garden clubs. There's all sorts of different ways.
Yeah. So talk more, which is great, and I think people really do use innovative ways of doing this. And there's so many, and it's never too small. Like you're talking about the lemonade stands, or the painting the rocks. There's so many ways of contributing, and every little bit helps, doesn't it? So,
Every bit.
So talk about how can people get signed up? How can they register? How can they do all that?
CareDimensions.org. Head over to our website. Under the Support Us, there's an event tab, and we have an entire page dedicated to the walk. They can sign up to be an individual. You don't have to join a team. You can walk as an individual. You can captain a team and start your own team. You can join a team. There's all sorts of different options. If walking isn't for you, you could sign up to support someone else who is walking and contribute. We also have great volunteer opportunities. So if someone can't walk and wanted to volunteer for the day, we have all sorts of opportunities, from greeters to route monitors to kids corner, canine corner, refreshment stand. There's really something for anyone to be able to get involved that day.
And there's no fee to register.
No fee.
So talk a little bit about that, because people get a little worried about that, like, oh my gosh, is there a certain amount? Do I have to raise a certain amount? All of those things.
No, we welcome anyone to walk, so there's no fee. Just sign up to walk. We encourage people to do fundraising because it is, as Lyn said, our largest fundraiser of the year, but you can participate at whatever level that is comfortable for you. So whether it's signing up to walk and there's not a fundraising component, we welcome you to do that and join us. Whether it's volunteering, whether it's raising money, any options are out there for people. We just want people to come and be included and be part of the day that honors the patients who have passed that have been with our care, the family members that are there, and Care Dimensions, and get to meet some of the staff and volunteers that are there.
Yeah, and you can really do it. I think people often feel like they have to do it in memory of a loved one, but you can do it in honor of someone too. So there's so many different ways to really acknowledge the people that we love with this really important event.
And some people, speaking of an honor, will do it in honor of the caregivers that their family member has.
Yeah.
So they will raise money not only remembering their loved one, but they want to honor those caregivers that were such a vital part of that family during that time period they were with us.
Absolutely, that's great.
And it could have been when they were with us, either at the families and patients at home, at our Kaplan Family Hospice House. We have a hospice house out in Lincoln. But people, our reach with the community, our 46-year reach with the community, being a provider of nonprofit hospice, palliative care, and now we have our Home MD program. We reach a lot of lives. We take care of a lot of people. And these are services that are needed out there. Every single family or person that's out there eventually is going to need services at end of life. So it's very vital that we continue with our, with our care and our mission and caring for that community. And this is one of the ways that people can help with us to be able to just continue another 46 years out there in the community. And that's what we want.
Yeah.
Another thing to mention is I've met some volunteers who didn't necessarily receive care or their loved ones through our hospice, but they're in this area. So even if people are out there, they've had a loved one that's received care in a different state, a different area of the state, but they're here and they have a passion for palliative care or hospice care, they can still come and be a part of it and honor them through the walk that we're doing.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. I just think there's so many ways that people can really connect in this way. I also, just being a part of this for so many years, it's powerful. It's a powerful day. So it's I think sometimes people think this is going to be a very sad day, and certainly, again, it can touch our emotions in terms of the people that we've lost, but it's also a very empowering day, a very uplifting day for people to come together and to share that with one another. And that's certainly what I have found.
There's a lot of laughing, there's a lot of camaraderie, there's a lot of hugs and welcoming gestures, and also there are some tears. But they're tears because they're remembering someone they love. So it really is. It's a great day.
Yeah, it really is. When I feel so moved when people are cheering everybody on at the finish line. It's real community. It's a total sense of community, and I think that there's nothing greater, nothing more important.
And it's wonderful to be able to see on the walk, too. We have a tribute corner in the Walkers Village, and people can write out why they walk or who they walk for, and then, put it on the back of their shirt. So as you're walking the route, you can see people who are walking for Grammy or Grandpa or Mom or Dad or their sister, their aunt, a friend, a colleague. So it is very inspirational to see. And then even the stickers. Some people have been walking all 37 years. There's how many walks have I done, and it's amazing to see the longevity there.
And people will have their own T-shirts made up.
Yes, it's always fun to see the T-shirts and the designs they
yeah.
make. The
And there's
video
some-
from last year is amazing with that.
And there's some great names. People come up with some great team names, and it's usually something that might resonate with the person that they lost. You know, so there's some great names out there.
Yeah, that's great. So, you know, we have a little bit more time left. I want you to be able to tell you, is there anything else that you can think of that you want to make sure you highlight during this time for the walk or other fundraising events that you have going on?
Sure. Well, we'll give one more plug for the walk.
Yeah.
It's an easy walk. It's an easy day. You'll be there. You can show up. The walk, like you said, goes off at 9 o'clock. 3 miles. Some people can do it in 40 minutes. Some people, will be there till 11. But it's a nice day and it's a quick day. I know it's a Sunday. People are busy, but you can come, support, and then be able to go on and have the rest of your day, which is wonderful. But another fundraiser we're having also is what we started last year before Heather got here. It's called the Comics for Care. And we have our partner, Prince Pizza, up on Route 1 in Saugus. Wonderful people, wonderful owners, Steve and Trish. And they have allowed us to use their facility, and we're having a comedy show and pizza. And people buy tickets. They're $35 each. It's on Thursday night, October 17th. So it's kind of quick after the walk. It sold out last year. We can sell up to 200 tickets.
Yeah.
And people had a wonderful time. We had a silent auction. We had a live auction. We actually had, it was kind of like a raise a paddle, because we asked people to pledge money for us to buy blanket warmers for the Kaplan Family Hospice House. And I think what resonated with people, anybody who has ever been in a situation where they might be going into surgery or even at home and that warm blanket goes over them, it just brings warmth and comfort to people. So we raised enough money to buy two $5,000 blanket warmers for the Kaplan Family Hospice House. So we'll be choosing another item this year also to do a paddle, raise a paddle, but we'd love for people in the community to come.
This was a blast.
It was so much fun.
A wonderful event. Lynn, I still get people calling and talking about this event and asking about it. It was that popular. Yeah, it's, how can people get more information?
Well, I know we'll be we have the information on our site, during the cable show, but they can call and ask for Heather, myself, and the number is 888-283-1722.
Excellent.
I'll say it one more time, 888-283-1722. Ask for Heather Johnston. If she's not available, I can always take a call for Heather. They work as a team.
Absolutely.
Or ask for one of us and we'll make sure that you get tickets. Or if you want to donate an item for our silent auction or live auction, that'd be great too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a great night out. It's a great fun night out just before the busyness and the craziness of the holiday season. So we encourage people to come out, have fun. Great way to shop, maybe get some of those Christmas gift ideas. I know a few of those things happened last year at the auction. So some good shopping, some good fun, and being able to support Care Dimensions all on the same night.
Absolutely. Well, again, I'm going to give you guys both an opportunity. Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap up today?
I'm just going to say, come on down and join us.
Yes.
Mary Crowe and I have a team. It's called the Care Crusaders. You can always join us. We're really fun, right, Mary?
A blast.
We are so fun. Or, like we said, start your own.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, join us, and thank you to everyone who has supported us in Care Dimensions along the years. It has been great to see the community support. We hope to increase it and have even more. So join us on the walk, join us at Comics for Care, or just give us a call, like Lynn said, and ask for myself, and we can find a way that works for you to support the organization and get involved.
Yeah, and I do want to highlight what you've said already. It's just, if people want to join and they don't have their team, come on, you can be on our team. We do. Everybody will be included. This is an all-inclusive type of thing. So this will be wonderful for people to join in.
Absolutely. The more the merrier.
Absolutely. Well, I want to thank you both so much for being on the program this morning and giving this really important information. And this is going to be a great event. I can just tell. It always has been. And I think this year will be better than ever. So thank you so much for being on the program.
Thank you. We look forward to seeing everyone on the 29th.
Thank you. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in to Timing is Everything, and we'll look forward to you tuning in to future programs.
To me, the most important thing is hospice really isn't about dying. Hospice is about living. And it means living whatever time that person has left on this earth to the best of their ability.
It's about life and having every day that you have left be the best that it can be. Well, you may have a terminal illness, but we don't focus on that. We focus on your comfort and making you have the best days you can.
Yeah, I've got a Hospice RN t-shirt that on the back of it says, hospice, it's all about life. You know, a lot of folks have the idea that it's, hospice was the last, couple of days of life. I would like to break people of that idea.
Well, I would love them to know that hospice is not all about dying, but it's about the quality of life.
Hospice is more about living than dying. Hospice is about enhancing the quality of life and providing compassionate care to the patients